Today here, Channel Afternoon News on this Friday afternoon, March 31st, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I am news headlines at 12 to 15 p.m. here. Top story at 12:15 p.m. is, as far as spin goes, President Trump's tweet about his former national security advisor, Michael Flynn, on Friday morning isn't terrible. Atlanta, drivers of one of the world's most congested cities, face a giant new reality Friday as they were first to game out how to get around the collapse portion of State 85. One of the south face major north-south arteries. London. North Korea must be stopped on its path toward able to be threatened the United States with the nuclear attack. U.S. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis said Friday in a shocking expression America's top national security concern in the moment. SpaceX launches its first recycled rocket in historic leap. Venezuela's chief prosecutor and ally President Nicolas Maduro has set the decision by the Supreme Court to take over the legislative powers from the National Assembly violates the law. How Trump's threats against the Freedom Caucus may backfire. At constructive settlement, Israel says it will rein in the footprint of West Bank settlements. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson issued the U.S. allies a deadline Friday. Come up with a plan with the next 2 months to increase military spending. Tokyo, there might be a well-believing in some courts of public and Pyongyang Friday. Not only did the North Korean officials manage to repatriate the body of leader Kim Jong-un's estranged half-brother and 3 North Korean citizens questioned. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson takes the private elevator to the departure office on the 7th floor of the State Department building where signs of minimum where on the floors below. Even by North Korean standards, that events surrounding a year-long bathroom building fanatic in March 2016, North Korea became the first state to pass a law restricting which public bathrooms and locker rooms transgender people use. She even incorporated the weird thing in the Late Show Thursday night. He took time in the monologue for a joke about someone besides Donald Trump. Angel Death, serial killer. Donald Arby dies after an attack in prison. Malaysian nationals were detained in North Korea. Returned home after 3 North Koreans were released and allowed to the border flight to Beijing. North Korea may be behind an opportunity to influence the outcome of South Korea's presidential elections. South African President Jacob Zuma has purged his cabinet prompted the backlash of the political party in the fallen country's currency. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's renewed demands that member nations meet the spending commitments in the first visit at NATO headquarters. A community storm the nights on the weekend forecasted east of New York State and parts of New England with the National Weather Service report Friday. We'll have more of that coming up on the weather segment. The bonds of the Willard Trade Assets of the FMC Corporation and attempted to win the European Commission approval for its merger with the Dow Chemical Company. A Gallup poll shows 63% of the Americans worry a great deal about pollution in drinking water, with 2% increase from the last year and the most since 2001. President Trump's administration filed an appeal that the Hawaii federal judge order blocked revised executive order of immigration. Amnesty International has asked that judge allow the group to visit the Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman in a Manhattan jail cell. In business news, Washington U.S. consumer spending barely rose in February amid delays in the payment of income tax refunds, but the biggest annual increase in inflation in nearly 5 years supported the expectation of a further interest rate hike this year. DuPont and NASA deal FMC delays close a Dow merger. Washington President Trump had talked tough on the campaign trail, following renegotiating a slew of major deals in the label of China currency manipulated on day one. Alright, stock market report. Dow down 30.46 points at 20,690.03. SP5 up 17 cents to 2368.24. And Nasdaq up 11 points at 5,923.45. There have been many reported signs, but one in particular wasn't enough to get scientists to begin their search of the creature thought to have gone extinct in 1936. A bench rested on top of the grave of the cow was buried. The bench was Garner Kimmer interred with a car carcass over the course of 5 days. Any moment now, April, the beloved pregnant driver had been distracted in that weeks could give birth. The world's strongest coffee now available in the U.S., but just 1 cup could spill over your daily caffeine limit. Loneliness may make cold symptoms feel worse. Future Channel News Time is now 12:19 on this Friday afternoon, and it is time now for a sports report today. The Boston Red Sox have a game against Washington Senators down in Washington at 4:05 p.m. in the Boston Celtics have a game against the Orlando Magic, game time 7:30 p.m. You might not be able to hear Stephen Curry's style of leadership, but you certainly see the results. There is a run of Final Four. South Carolina's defense has forced turnovers in nearly a quarter of their opponent's possessions. These guys don't have any can. Their teammates are letting them down during the recent downfall of the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's not LeBron James' fault that the Cavaliers are falling apart. Future Channel News Time is now 12:20 on this Friday afternoon, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Baby, let's dive in there. There's still on sports, but some minor delays due to traffic. Fitchburg train 414. 10:50 a.m. from Winchester up and 10:50 minutes past between Air and Off Station. And Middleburg train 009, 11:57 a.m. outbound to stop before JFK due to a mechanical issue, and it's currently 10:20 minutes past schedule. And ferries they are looking good here. Okay, I was in my ways of New England here. 95 and a northbound, southbound side, also New Haven Church, 25-8, both ends back to Route 95. 185, eastbound side, also 95, down in the Massachusetts Rhode Island border from Providence here. 95 on the northbound side, also in downtown Providence. 91 on the southbound side, so tonight 157 in Springfield. 120 on the southbound side, also from 24 in Kent. Then all the way into the Braintree Split Service President, the northbound side, so for the Braintree Split on it, and the Mass Pike. 485 on the southbound side, is also on Route 93 up in Andover, Massachusetts there, and Interstate 8789, 91 southbound side, also have Canadian in upstate New York, Vermont, and hour 50 on the northbound side, also 7 Quebec and towards Montreal. Peter Challenger time, 12:21 on this Friday afternoon. Time now for a weather report here, and looking at the latest radar, and it shows this radar is no joke in the day before April Fool's Day, and it is snow from the South Shore, stretching in Boston vicinity and central western Mass, and up down New Hampshire, Vermont, and upstate New York, while it's raining in Cape Cod and South Coast of Massachusetts, Bristol County, and Northern Rhode Island, and stretching to the southern Worcester County, and around Springfield, and around Metro Hartford, and snow around the south, around New Bedford vicinity, and around Kent County and Rhode Island, and stretching to Windham and Taunton and Stafford, Connecticut, and sleeting around towards Woonsocket, Connecticut, and snowing around western Massachusetts here, and sleeting west of Albany and Oneida and Gloversville. And snowing up in upstate New York and western Quebec and northeastern Ontario here, and raining in central west New York and all Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and eastern Maryland, and then D.C. and eastern Virginia, and seeing heavy bands of showers and storms east of Harrisburg, and searching on Chesapeake Bay in Maryland, and then searching down eastern North Carolina and up South Carolina, and rain showers in Ohio and in West Virginia and Indiana and Kentucky, and spotty rain showers in the northern Indiana and Michigan here. Okay. Minus snow convections are possible, especially sprouts. Higher elevation of West Vermont. Saturday, minus snow convections are possible. With snow, sleet, and rain, and all rain by Saturday. Be a low risk with minor accumulations on Friday night across higher elevations of Western Rhode Island, and in addition to be a low risk of splash over along these basin coastlines during that Saturday afternoon. Here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For this afternoon, snow sleep before 3 p.m. and rain and snow likely 137 degrees and east wind about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Just make sure it is 8% little no service respective for tonight. Rain is still around 32 degrees east, about 7 to 11 miles gust side, 26 miles an hour. Chest patient is 1% new snow condition less than 1 inch possible. Saturday, rain and snow either 34 degrees east, northeast about 14 to 6 miles gust side, 32 miles an hour. Chest patient is 1% new snow condition 1 inch possible. Second, rain and snow like before 9 p.m. Then a chance of snow classified at the low 29 degrees and north about 6 to 50 miles gust side, 36 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation 6%. Little no snow expected here. For Sunday, most sun and most gust about 49 about 30 degrees northwest about 5 to 9 miles gust side, 20 miles an hour. So if you get some outdoor activities. For the weekend, Sunday is the best bet. Mondays, most last about 31 degrees. Monday night, chest rain after 4 a.m. Most of Cascade, low at 35 degrees and chest patient 30%. For Tuesday, rain last rain after 9 a.m. Cascade about 45, about 36 degrees, chest patient 6%. For Wednesday, Saturday, podcast by 51, about 36 degrees. And for Thursday, at chest rain, mostly cast by 53 degrees and chest patient 40%. And currently in Taunton, it's 37 and light rain. Here in Northern, it's rainy and it's 38. And Mansfield, it is raining, it's 37, and that's going to be it for the Feature Channel. Afternoon news on it's March 31st, 2017 on a Friday. I'm Peter. You have a good evening, good afternoon, and goodbye today. And I'll see you at 5 o'clock for a 5 o'clock report. I hope you all have a good evening. Hope you have a good afternoon here.